Time for some Hungry Joker. Alright, so before we get started, as always, you people can vote for the best chapter of this week. Let me know what you guys think as far as that goes. Now, this particular chapter felt like one of those in-between chapters. Just kind of like a transition chapter, not even really, I guess you could say setup, because we're going to a new arc, and I believe we're going to Austria with the next chapter. So it really wasn't much, in all honesty. It was really just introducing a new character. I believe the guy's name is Maria Soldier. And the thing about this chapter was that it was really kind of like trying to hit comedy, but in a very weird way. And I was a little bit like thrown off because we first see the character, and I saw the roles for this a while ago because I was just really, intrigued. Like, oh man, what's gonna happen next? And I had no idea what the hell was going on, so I just waited for the chapter. And I was just like, what the hell is wrong with this dude? Like, to me, it looks like it's more than what he says. Because in the chapter, this dude says basically like, "Oh, I dress up like this." And by the way, if you don't know what I mean, he's cross-dressing practically. When you come in, you think it's a woman and it's actually a dude. And he says that he does that so that his patients can feel more comfortable, which was freaking weird to me, honestly. Honestly, I was like, what the hell is going on here? We got freaking Haku up in this place. So he apparently switches up clothing and whatnot, and I don't know. To me, it was just more like a psychological thing because the way the character was acting and everything. I feel as though maybe because if he's part of White Joker, then he probably has his own Eureka to begin with. And I don't know what it could be. Maybe it's a monstrous form, and maybe something happened to him in the past. Because a lot of these characters, we've seen they've had very traumatic experiences. Well, not all of them, but we've seen from Vivi's past anyway that she had a bad past and whatnot, and Haiji has a crazy past as well. So I'm guessing it has something to do with that maybe, and he's using the whole "oh, I do this for my patients" as an excuse for what he's really, he's just messed up for whatever happened. So we got a little bit of that. In all honesty, it was just really comedic and a very quick chapter. So not really much to dive into. Didn't really care for the comedy and too much, but it's interesting that Haiji is like openly saying I'm half human, half Mavro. In this chapter, so he's I guess already come to terms with it. I mean, Haiji's never been one from what we've seen thus far to fickle about stuff like that. Anyway, so it really wasn't a big change from him, but it's still that even Maria Soldier, which I hope that's not like his full name, Maria Soldier. I'm guessing that's like some title that he's using, but he takes notice to that and he overreacts. You can clearly see that he has his own little quirks. He likes to stay close to your face. He cries over the weirdest things, and I don't know. The guy is a weirdo, but we'll see. I hope that this isn't the case with every battle because it seemingly is like, okay, he met Chitose, and ever since Chitose, we meet one person, we go on a mission with them, we go back to the White Joker, meet another person, we leave those people. It's like each season of Pokemon or something, and I don't want that. I kind of want like a set team already. Like, yo, when is Alan Blackman coming back? I freaking loved Alan Blackman. So I'm hoping that, I guess since it's the beginning and things are going bad as far as rankings go, maybe the manga is like, well, let's keep on rotating the main characters and see which ones work at the moment, and that's probably why things are going this way. I'm guessing, hopefully, but so far it looks like as though Nils is gonna stay as well. So we got Haiji, Nils, and Chitose. Oh, and BB's there as well. So maybe it's not gonna switch up too much, but I do want to see, like I said, Alan Blackman return and a couple of other characters that have rotated as we've been going. But I'm liking at least that BB's staying around because I think BB's badass. And next arc we'll see what's gonna happen with this Maria Soldier because dude is a weirdo, and I can imagine him going up to the villain's face and why are you a villain or some crazy shit like that. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about this chapter. I give it 2.5. Not really much going on, in all honesty. It was just um, getting ready to get to the next arc of transition chapter. Let me know what you think, though. Did you find anything funny? What do you think about Maria Soldier? Dude seems like he's all over the place. He's a quirky guy and a weirdo at that because it's like you dress a certain way to make your patients feel comfortable. I don't know. I don't buy it. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about this chapter. Unfortunately, Hungry Joker is still doing bad in the rankings. For anybody that wants an update, it came in dead last this week in the Japanese rankings. And for people that have been saying, how do I vote? We can't really change the Japanese rankings because we don't have Weekly Shonen Jump to mail it in and everything. But all I say is at least we can just keep supporting it by talking about it over here. Maybe the Japanese see that the American market has some sort of thing, because I'm sure they take somewhat of what we do into account, because at the end of the day, it generates a buzz. So if we keep talking about it, you never know what's going to happen. But as of right now, it's doing bad, and Japan's still dead last this week. So yeah, for anybody who want an update, there you go. But that's all I have for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up for a new arc we're heading into with Hungry Joker. Seems like these arcs are coming by and coming and going, and they've been pretty awesome. The latest one was probably the best one thus far with Heiji and his brother, and I can't wait to see where we're going to go next, because with all these quirky characters we've been meeting, it seems as though the author really knows how to make some interesting characters and a variety of a cast, and hopefully in this arc we'll get everybody to unite and have one awesome battle, but we'll just have to wait and see. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.